everybody. Welcome to my channel. I finally got the kids to bed and I had some time to formulate. I'd hoped to do this at about 9:30, but we had to reschedule. So I'm sorry about that. But we're going to have some fun anyway. So I just wanted to show you a little update from our last formulating session. As you know, I did my samples for my assessment on making emulsifiers. So this is, you got a lot of light in here, so it's going to be a little bit bright. So there's our sample one. That one is a single blend. This is sample two. It has a blend plus stearic acid, which was my favorite of the three. And then this was Olive M1000, which is, I thought I had a big bag of it because I need to do more with that particular I have to do this all again and add gums, which we did last time. I did a cold process method and she did a little bit, and it was super, super fun. So, I'll probably do that. I did make another serum. Let me show you. I'm not sure I showed it. So here's the Edelweiss one that we made. That was my cheat, add the gums, cold process method. And then I made off camera. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. A night serum with lemon bioferment, and it also has the hyaluronic acid and horse chestnut in it. I always use those two together because the horse chestnut has something in it that helps the hyaluronic acid both on our skin and in the serum have a longer efficacy, which has been documented, which is very, very exciting. How long it lasts longer, I don't know, but it definitely does last slightly longer. So today we've got some fun things in store. I'm going to show you the last thing from my assessment, which is the freeze thaw. So I've got that right here. And this is the first 24-hour freeze thaw. So this morning I pulled it out of the freezer. Let's see what's going on here. So this is my Edelweiss serum. Let's say Edelweiss on there. Edelweiss. And it looks all right. I don't see any separation or problems yet. Nice thing about this is we can also do and look at it a little closer to see what's going on. Give that a little rub. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I've been using it as a primer over my hyaluronic acid serum. Oh, that's starting. Oh, the rub on this is just, wow. It's just, and leaves your skin glowing. I mean, look at that. I don't know if you can see the glow. I kind of am super, super white, but for me, I can really see the glow and absolutely adore it. So let's look at the other. Ooh, look what's happened to sample number one. So as you can see, there's a complete separation. Almost, we'll probably see more of this happening. See what happens if we give it a shake. Not that that's gonna, it's still pretty gross. Can you imagine if you sent that to a store and say like someplace here in Canada, if you were like me, and they had a cold night in the shop and all of your lotions did that. So you can shake it back, but it's just going to come out again. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, that's a shake before use kind of product. Gross. Okay, let's see what happened with sample number two. Again, we've got less separation, but there's definite, you can see it there. You see the liquid? Freeze thaw did not pass. So that's sample two, which actually has the stearic acid in it. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so I'm going to do something. I'll look a little closer at this because I can't really see what's going on with this one. Looks okay so far. Again, it's still a very wet, as you know, compared to the Edelweiss, which has all the gums and everything added into it. I'm just going to give this one some air. So, ugh, I keep letting the air back out. You see how it's not, there is a little bit, not like either of the others. This one actually is the best performing of the three for the freeze thaw. And I'm gonna have to mark it again just so I can make sure I don't smear it. So this is 3. This is the Olive M1000. So it's doing a better job on its own than the other two. Sample 1, 2, and 3. All right, so those have had each approximately 12 hours of freezing time and 12 hours of thaw time. So we're going to put it back in the freezer tonight. And do it all again, because that's what we do. We have to be sure. We have to know. The other two definitely are not stable on their own. We learned something. All right, so I'm really excited. The next thing we're going to do, I just have to show this to you. That's why I'm having so much fun. I'm just having so much fun with my courses that it's fun to show you what I'm learning. So I have been going through everything for Morocco, and we're going to cover the Lash cleaner. So I'm just going to take off my glasses so you can see my lashes. So my lashes obviously are extensions. And one of the things that happens with extensions is makeup and debris and oil from your skin can collect right at the cuticle. Or is it the cuticle? No, at the base of the follicle. There we go. The base of the follicle. And that's where bacteria can grow. With extensions, you need to protect them, and you also need to protect your eyes. So for the first 24 hours, you need to leave the glue alone. So you dry brush. And it's really hard for me because at night I get all like crusty through here. I mean, we're going to be candid here. We're going to be honest and candid, okay? Sorry if that's a trigger for some of you. We're going to be talking about biological function here. When you sleep, you end up with crusty eyes, right? You just have tears and bits of dirt and stuff fall into it from the day and the pollution wherever you're from. And your eyes, they just get dirty. And it was, I don't know if any of you have been to Dr. Pimple Popper. There's a lot of those kind of videos out there. Google, or you got to do a search here on YouTube on dirty lash cleaning, because it's just as disgusting. And after I saw that, I was like, yeah, we gotta come up with a way to combat that. And I got to show other people how to do this. So I did a lot of research on the hair and the needs of the hair. So the hair follicle itself. So your natural nails, it's very, very important. I did a lot of research on the glue and what interrupts the glue and dissolves the glue. So when you're looking for a cleaner for your lashes, one, you need to have something that doesn't have oil in it. Oil will break down that glue bond. If you've ever put, let's say, WD-40 on a sticky jar to get the label off, it works really, really well. And that's because that particular oil is very effective at removing it. Now, you've got your own natural skin oils. That sebum is also going to affect that bond, but also makeup and other things. So that stuff needs to come off. So every 3 days, you need to do at least a thorough clean. And I'm going to also show you a daily way to clean your lashes that should keep them healthy as well. So this is all a theoretical And you'll be with me for the next few weeks because I'm trying to get into the habit of going live. So you'll see my lashes and whether or not they're working. I did for my first clean, which was yesterday, because I just could not stand it any longer. I could feel like little crystals and stuff right here. And so I'm like, yeah, got to do something about this. So I made a micellar cleanser with a natural soap. Now, the problem with a natural soap base is the pH isn't going to be perfect for the microbiome of the skin or the hair. But it's a very effective and not as thorough, not as hard, not as effective. So it's not gonna strip everything off completely like, say, a really good anionic surfactant. A natural soap, for those of you who are interested, is actually an anionic surfactant. So it has a negative charge, which is great for cleansing, but you don't want to clean off the glue because that's what's holding it on. And I was looking at all of these DIYs here on YouTube and horrified because they're using things like a combination of baby shampoo and sodium bicarbonate. And I'm like, why would they put salt on their lashes? That'll just dry it out. And what's with the baby shampoo? And then I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, it's tear free. But we're going to do a version of that. But I'm going to science it up a little bit. And hopefully give you a better idea on how to formulate your own if you so desire. Okay. Very important. Pick a good preservative. Today I'm going to be using Dermaben 2, which is one of my favorites. I'm hoping that it's going to be not too hard on the eyes. Dermaben 2. I've got a bottle of it I've pulled out. Yeah, so let me just get my glasses on, make sure I've covered everything. So one thing I noticed when I was cleaning my eyes is, like, there was a lash professional who made her own stuff, or she had a line that she really, really liked. And I watched how she used a microfiber cloth to, clean the lid and then wipe the lash. Well, I did that. And one of my brand new flares just got caught by that microfiber and was gone. Like, it was on the cloth. I was like, ah! It's like 3 days old. The idea is to make it last 4 to 6 weeks, not 4 to 6 days. So I highly, highly discourage you from using microfiber. If anyone else has had a different experience, please, put it disclaimer or a methodology that works for you using a microfiber, because it absolutely is not something I'm going to try again, at least not right away. I found it was much better to just use my wand. So I've got onto Amazon, and we'll do a little mailbox minute here. I'm pretty sure this has what we need for today's demonstration, because I can't find my cleansing wand, which is basically a mascara, a clean mascara wand. And you can buy these, yes, on Amazon, 300 in this pack, for example. You can buy 500 if you want. Only $5 more. But I like the pretty pink ones. And this one came with pink, blue, and yellow, kind of a blue-greeny and yellow. So I'll pull out another one of these. Actually, I'll pull out a blue one. It matches my clothes. So we'll do something contrasting. We'll take out a blue one. So I'm just going to show you how to dry brush your lashes, which you should do frequently, especially in the morning when you slept on them. They've gone like spider nest. The spiders on my eyes. So you're just going to want to gently base to tip, base to tip. And when you first come out of the salon, if you get like the curled lash, short, medium to long, like mine, you're going to kind of look like a baby doll. I mean, it's so thick and they're so curled. But as you brush them and care for them, they start to go the right direction. Now, carefully, very, very carefully, you want to get this side as well and slowly brush it up, just like you're brushing your hair. And you can use the tip of it to shape and make sure you don't have any gaps. All right, and in the morning, particularly here. Now, every day, get some distilled water. All right, distilled water. Just get a big jug, $2. Pour a little bit into a cup. Dip this in it and get those morning crusties off. Just clean them off. And then let them dry and then go back in and make sure they're exactly where you want them, because they'll kind of look wet and do this kind of fanning because they're wet, because that's what your lashes do. Unless you like that look, then, that's your new styling technique. But now I need to do the other side. Just like I said, here to here. So the first couple of days. On day 3, I'm going to show you how to make a foaming micellar. Now, the reason I'm making a micellar is because it's really hard to wet your lashes and get all the product out. Oh, it's going in my hair. You don't want something that's going to coat, even though it's, a really good cleaner, and you don't want something that you have to, on your eyes, because any kind of anionic surfactant is going to get in there and it's going to sting. It's going to hurt. And if you just foam it on, again, it's going to get into here and here, and you're going to go, believe me, this is experience talking here. I don't want to do this. So again, you're going to have a wet wand. Put your cleaner on there, brush it through, brush it through, brush it too, rinse and repeat. All right. And because it's a micellar water, you don't have to get it all out. And I found a good surfactant at Walmart. And we're going to use that and combine it with some really wonderful, nourishing skin and hair, like aloe vera. And your active ingredients, though, keep this in mind. Do not add anything that is oil-based. Only water-soluble actives, okay? Nothing that's oil. Don't put a scent in there. Don't, not only is that possibly going to cause an allergic reaction, you're going to irritate those membranes. And the last thing you want when you have pretty lashes is to have red, irritated eyes to go with them, because then it just makes it that much worse, right? It's, good hygiene. And definitely get a big bag of them, because like this, the dermaplaning, you're not going to want to use it forever. You can definitely sanitize them. Definitely sanitize these every single day. Let them air dry and then put them away. Okay, you can make them last. I mean, one wand could, last a week or 2 or longer, depending on how you take care of it. And anytime you get like that itchy feeling, like right now I have a little bit of an itchy feeling, use this. And not only will you know if you've lost a lash, and you can have your little pile of spiders there, but you clean it up. And then there's no more goo. There's just beautiful lashes that are clean and healthy. All right, so that's the goal of today's formulation, is to make a foaming micellar. That's the first type of lash cleanser that we're going to try. And then I have another humectant-based cleanser idea, but I haven't found any. Like, I went to Sepik, which is a major surfactant chemical supplier, and I looked at all the different cleansing micellar formulations out there. And then I picked one that kind of had the guidelines that I needed to set. And I just went low, 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 because, we're dealing with the eyes and the membranes here, and a very sensitive area. So don't put anything into your formulation that you're sensitive to. Today I'm going to be using a very interesting, very fun product. This is not something that's readily available. You kind of have to go to Morocco, the Kingdom of Morocco, to get it. This, I haven't seen it anywhere outside of Morocco. This is African brown soap. And this is one that was given to me as a gift from my friend there. And yeah, thank you, Mohammed. This is a really wonderful, wonderful black soap. Well, it's not a black soap, it's brown soap, but it's Moroccan brown soap. And it's made with argan and olive. There's no scent, but it has this sweetness to it that just reminds me of Morocco. Look, I'm going to be there in 2 weeks. So again, my students, do you have your bags packed? All right, we're going to have so much fun. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun. Anyway, so I'm going to use a very, very tiny, 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 tiny input of this natural anionic surfactant for the first formulation. Now for the second formulation, because soap will cause your eyes to tear. I'm going to try this and see if it's less. This is tried and true. The method that I just showed you on how to use it and apply it, and I've done it. All right, it's been tested and it works. Okay, we're going to try something new today, and I'll do my demo online with this one. Maybe tomorrow we'll do an update with this one, because you don't want to over cleanse your lashes with surfactants and things, because you don't want to break those bonds. You want to keep your eyes clean. You want to keep everything, but it's recommended that every 3 days you do a thorough cleansing, and daily you do just a, easy peasy brush and water cleanse. Okay. Not only are we going to use a surfactant, it was recommended that you add actives and humectants. Now that's going to help your natural lashes, as well as, prevent your, it'll prevent your lashes from falling out. And because your extensions are attached to those lashes, to last longer. All right. So that is the goal, to condition. So I had another idea after doing all this, because shampoos often have a conditioner. So I'm going to also work with some kind of conditioning formulations, but we're first going to just go with the cleansing, see how that works, see how long my lashes last, and then we will, after my next set, we'll add a conditioner and see in time how long. I would say I would start with once a week conditioning, since we're twice a week shampooing. I wouldn't say shampoo and condition. Well, maybe I would. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But if you do it 3 to have a shampoo, condition, shampoo. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what makes sense. See what feels good. I'll try them together. I'll try them separated, and we'll see which one extends the life of my extensions. Of course, you're going to have a varying response, so go ahead and try it out with me if you want to. All right. So that will be for another day, though. We're just going to work on 2 different eyelash extension micellars. Now, there aren't micellar water formulations out there for lashes. Maybe they are micellar-ish. I don't know. I haven't tried them. A lot of things on the market, though, are really, really strong, because that's what the consumer expects, is something that's going to really, really work and be thick and all of that. I am not working on that principle right now because it's not a product that mainstream individuals, everybody's not using lash cleansers. So it's a fairly new market, but it's a very ludicrous one. So I you know, as much as it costs to have your lashes done, you want it to last, right? So that's the whole point of this exercise, and I hope that you get something from it. This is just the first bet. So let's, before I start babbling, because I've kind of been explaining too much probably, let's go into the formulating. So let me just get my formula up here. I see it. So we've got 1, 2. I'm going to go with a standard ionic, non-ionic surfactant blend. So, but for the first one, we're just going to go straight up cleansing, natural micellar. So we're not going to use the solubilizer. We're just going to use this natural argan black soap. So I'm just going to bring you down here so you can see what's going in. I'll find my, that's okay. Oh, here you are. Here you are. Eyelash extension first surfactant. So let's bring it down. And this worked really, really well. So we'll just, it's a quick, simple 2-phase formulation. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I had this other idea. My favorite shampoo was from the Hotel Idu Anta, and it smelled like, I actually found some when I was up going through things that I needed, and I may make one with this surfactant and then do a pH balancing. Now we can't pH balance this one. This may be the only one we get to tonight, and that's okay. We'll do another one next time. We are running out of time, and I do need to sleep eventually. So I think we'll make this and we'll call it a night, and I will show you, we'll do a little show and tell with the HiSmile. Not sponsored by HiSmile. If HiSmile ever wants to send me any freebies, you know, I wouldn't say no. I'm probably one of their best customers. So we'll talk about that later, and I have some really fun ideas for creating those as well. All right, so we're going to go with 0.1% of this Moroccan brown soap. So let's measure out 0.1 grams. So actually, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it this way. Okay. So let's tear. Okay. So we're going to get 0.1 grams. Now this is going to be, it's amazing how little you need of this surfactant to even get it to foam. It's pretty fun. I'm just going to measure out. Oh, already at. Okay, it's a different scale. This is too little. I'm getting strange readings. We'll go the 0.000 scale to get my 0.1. Now, this might not be enough, but this is where I'm going to start with. I'm pretty sure that's where I was. I'm just going to put all of this over there. It's very, very little. So to that, okay, on. Okay, so now our water base. I'm just going to use distilled water here. So we literally need 97.9 grams of water. Okay. Now we're going to add surfactant to the water. And I'm going to use the same dish to measure out my other actives. So we're just going to add 1 gram, 1% humectant. Oh, we're going to add 2 humectants. We're going to add some aloe vera, and we're also going to add this pomegranate serum. Now, let me just show you what a serum with 50-50 looks like. You really couldn't tell. This one's made with pomegranate hydrosol, hibiscus glycerite, germol plus, and a 1.5% low molecular weight, high molecular weight hyaluronic acid complex. So we need 1 gram of this. So substantially more of this, then cleanser. Okay, I'm not going to put that back in. I'm going to take a little more of it out. A little more of it back. There we go. And once again, add this in. I'm going to get every little bit. And now we're going to measure out our preservative. Here. And is that everything we need to put in there? So we've got our humectant, which is the hyaluronic acid, and then germolin too. So 3 ingredient formulation. See how I thought, we would be able to do more tonight. Oh, that's right, it's sealed. I sealed it. These are the coolest bottles. Coolest. I love these self-sealing bottles. It's awesome. Okay. We're just going to pour out a gram. Now I do have to make sure that my pH is within range for this to be effective. So I will check that as well. So we're going to add this to our micellar. And we want every bit of that preservative in there. Again, water-soluble preservative. Everything has to be water-soluble. Some sanitized wipes. I'll wipe everything down. And back into its box. Okay. Get rid of these. And then, oh, aloe vera extract. We'll save this one for the Aveeno Baby. Actually, no, we're going to put it in here. We're going to put it in here too. So we're going to measure out just a little bit, like 1 gram. A substantial amount for inactive, just enough to make it a little less. When you have an antioxidant surfactant, you need to add things to it to balance it out, to reduce its sensitivity factor, and aloe vera hopefully will be that thing for this formulation, because I can't really adjust the pH too much, or my natural soap will revert to oil and water. And it will be very evident, so you'll know if you have it or not. All right, so this looks the way I want it to. Let's do a little blend so we can see where we're at, whether or not it's going to foam. Let's see. All right, where's my blender? All right. Let's bring it back down. Let's see if it's going to do. It's not really foaming. The way the soap did the last time. I'm not sure what I did wrong. So let's just increase, because we want a bit of a foam. This is a foaming micellar. So let's add a little more of I used black soap in the last one, and this brown soap is behaving very differently. So we may have to go back to the black soap. In fact, I think I'll do a combination. Just going to look at this, make sure there's no excessive oil, because if this has oil in it, you should be able to see. I haven't had that with the brown soap at all. We've got this solution. We'll add a gram of this, which is what I used last time. And lovely, lovely foam. And this is a dilute. Ah! Okay. Hope I didn't just screw up my scale. Now with live, you're going to have some hiccups, mistakes. Remember, I guess I could always cut it and make it into a video for you. Yeah, Jen's perfect. She never makes mistakes. Yeah. Not so. Not so. Okay. So I'm going to pour some of this into a smaller vessel. Here. And a full brown. Let's see what that does. Well, I have to say this one's a fail. I don't know what I did differently. All right, we'll assess it, and maybe this will just be, and we can just keep it at the 0.1% rather than the 1.1%. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for assessment later. Most likely a fail. This is what I'd measured out beforehand. Let's this is the formulation I did before. And let's just look at the difference in let's see how this one's different. Yeah, I think I used 10 of this. The problem with this one, though, is it's not going to be standard. I used 5, and then I wanted to see what 10 is like. So let's go ahead and do that too. And so actually, maybe we'll make 3 tonight. All right. It could be that germaben. I might want to get my set aside A for this one. Set aside A can be used for higher. We'll try this one more time. If this may be the problem. No, because I used this the last time. It's not my preservative system. There, that's good. Nope, it's not quite. There we go. The blender actives. We're going to do this the easy way. Actually, off. Nope. I wanted a gram of aloe vera too. So rinse some of that off so we get it all. There is a method to this seeming madness. Oops. It's just about perfect. The rest of that germaben too. How embarrassing. This is going to happen a lot in live streams, guys. I always test beforehand, but then sometimes as I'm going along, it's the artist in me. I'm like, why don't we add this? And why don't we add that? And why don't we add something else? All right, so I'm going to mix these. And then I'm going to add our 97.8 grams of water. On. Where's the on? There's our on. Whew. Oh yeah, this is looking much more like a micellar, foaming micellar. That other one is a true micellar. We'll just have to see how it works. Might be for an off days with it. I wanted a deep cleanser. There we go. All right. And my whisk. All right. So this I got for this. All right. All right. The true test. Overfill the bottle. Oopsie. Okay. All right, let's bring it up here. Let's see. We're getting nothing. We're getting no foam today at all. All right, so it's nothing but fails today. Okay. Let's try one with a surfactant. It smells great though. It really does smell good. That smells really, really good. I don't know. I dumped out my other one because I was like, oh, I'll make it fresh. I wonder what I did differently. Something's interfering with it. I think it might be, it could be the aloe vera. I'm going to leave the aloe vera out of this next formulation. And we're just going to do a 2-ingredient micellar. And again, we're going to use that. What was the guideline for a micellar input or for surfactant input from, where is it? 0.1 to 5% for cleansing and solubilizing, 0.1 to 5% for emollients and humectant, 0.1 to 0.5 for actives and preservatives. So those were the guidelines I was using. Let's try it again with a standard surfactant and a DIY ingredient. Oh, this is frustrating. I can do this. It's going to be great. Just you wait. All right, let me do this again. I wish I could just fast forward and then go, isn't it great? I hope that's what we get this time. I love this fussy. So I'm going to go with 1% and 99. So 98 and 1%. And I'm going to use this. So I want to make sure it foams. And I know this one is going to. It's a great, this has got cocoa bee in it. And sodium lauryl amphotate. it's got the glycerin in it. We don't need to add anything but water and this and preservatives. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go with a gram. Oops. And this one has oatmeal in it too, which is also a soothing ingredient, which is why I was adding the aloe vera. I'm wondering if the aloe vera has something in it that's destroying my surfactant action. Very well could be. That could be the problem because my original sample didn't have any aloe vera in it. It's the only thing that's different. I don't know. I'll have to look at what's in my aloe vera. I'm going to do one. Perfect. And I'm going to do another one of the German 2. That's it. Clean end, some more cross-contamination. I went from thick to watery. Could be my preservative. No, because I used it last night. I'm going to self-think here, guys. I'm going to self-think here. Measure out my water. I'm going to put my big jar. Hopefully I've got enough here for one more. $98, 1 and 1 is what I'm doing here. And there we go. Ooh, that was pretty. Let's see if this behaves well. The possibility is a lot more foam here. Let's see. Some easier to pour. So I'm going to fill it as full. Give myself some room. Cross your fingers, guys. Of course, I have to do it 20 more times. Do all the stability tests. But just for my own use. We got it. We got it. So to use this, I'll do a quick use. Where's my little? I'll get another one. Oh, here's it. I don't know where I put it. So you want to apply it directly to this and kind of do that to the spoolie. I'm going to go ahead and clean my lashes. You can see how it's done, and I can try a brand new product right here on YouTube, because where else can you do this? Now you might want to use a different one for each eye. Do you see how they kind of clump, that fun wet look? Make sure you get where it's itching. I like it. Now, because it's a micellar, you don't have to rinse it off, but you can. And to rinse it off, we'll use the last of the water we've got here. Use good quality water. Don't just use tap. I'm going to rinse our spoolie. Okay, I like this better. I'm glad I read all the DIYs out there. Just make sure you preserve it and don't put any sodium bicarb in there. 3 ingredients. I would recommend you find a baby soap that has some kind of active, like oatmeal or aloe vera or something that's going to mitigate that cocoa beet. I mean, it's a non-ionic surfactant, so it's not as strong or as sensitizing as an anionic, which I was using earlier, the Moroccan brown soap. I'm just going to play with that till it foams. And I'll let you know how it goes. Post a new recipe, do it again. But I like this better. We're going to do a pH test because I've got my strips here. And if that's the case, maybe it's a good thing that the Moroccan brown soap didn't pan out the day. I have a properly formulated, mild, awesome product. So let's see where our pH is. I can do a quick correction because I'm using surfactants that allow me to do that. Seal this up so I don't have strips go everywhere. I should have my Hannah out, my Hannah pH meter. I am going to stick it right in. This is just for me. I'll be good and put it in a, I got lots of little cups. Make sure they're a cup that doesn't have stuff in it. So I can get these open without sending them everywhere. We want it between 5 and 5.5. Where are we? We're pretty neutral. That's okay too. If we want to bring it down, we can. Actually, it's between 5 and 6. It's between 5 and 6. So I'm going to say it's right where we want it. So, check yours. Make sure yours is in a good range for the microbiome. And, it's wet. I haven't rinsed it, and there's no burning or itching, which is good. There's nothing like lidocaine in here, right? No. They used there is oat kernel extract. Okay, but it's not. All right, I'll go look at those ingredients as well. Just do the one eye. No, I'll do both of them. This was really, really exciting to have that work. I've made a huge mess. Let's do a quick creation moment. I really want to make that date Glycerite, and you may as well stay here for it. I'm going to keep you with me. I'm going to cover that and assess it again tomorrow. but I have one in the bottle. I need to create a label for it. I won't bore you with my label maker, but if you don't have one of these, that's how I make these labels. They're wet-proof, they're waterproof, they're great. Absolutely love it. I've gone through my first cartridge. I'll maybe go to Staples and buy some more. All right, so let's make that glycerite. So a glycerite is basically 25% plant matter to, 25% plant matter, 25% water, especially if you're using a dried ingredient, and then 50% glycerin. So we're going to do a small batch with dates. Now the reason I'm using dates is because they're rich in lots of nutrients, and they've been shown to be really good for the skin. So we're going to use them in a few fun products. And so I want to show you how to make glycerite. If you've never done that before, you'll enjoy this, I hope. So glycerites are a simple extract. Basically, you can use them to cook with. They're alcohol free. Really, really fun. I don't know what's in this water. Boy, I have been so busy. I don't even have a mixing bowl. All right, we'll use a ramekin. These are my lotion ones. So let's just turn it on. I've had a lot of fun with dates this season. I don't know, those of you who know me know that I love dates. They're like nature's candy. And I've got some to show you. We're going to do a little show and tell. So I went into my local Mediterranean deli, and they had all these Persian dates. So we've got Sayer, which looks like this. Now, one thing I do with my dates, if they're not too fresh, if they're really fresh, I'd still do this, but then I put them in my freezer. But if they're like drying but still gooey and yummy, I don't want them to dry out anymore and get crystallized. So I will air seal them with my my sealer. I can't think of the name of it. So that's the first one. So those are the Sayer ones. And then I do the whole container. And whatever doesn't fit in gets eaten first. These are actually going with me to Morocco in my snack box. So I'll have enough to share. So candy. They're my favorite. Next one that I found was called Ravi. This is a bigger date. They all have completely different flavor profile. This one was very, I don't know how to explain it. You'll have to just try them. My favorite one though this year was one that Costco got in called Dulce de Leche, but I don't know what variety of date it was because I didn't keep the box, and maybe it was a hybrid. I don't know. This is another Persian date called Zahedi. So I've got a Zahedi here. This is a blonde one. This one I really, really, really like. This is the one we're going to be making our glycerite with because it's so light and it's really, really caramely. I really, really like that one. It's very rich, very sweet taste. Now, dates are also very rich in humectants. So not only are you getting the humectant from the glycerin, you're getting the humectant from the natural dates. And the last one, not the last one, but the next one is Pierron. And I'll show you these. So these are smaller and very dark and very rich. They are delicious. Now, besides the Medijewels, which I always bring in from the U.S., when they're in season in October for my birthday, because it's my birthday and I like dates and I like fresh ones, especially the ones that are super, super, super soft. Those ones, they just melt in your mouth. If you've never had a really, really fresh date that's like half dried out, you gotta try them. Do not leave them on your counter though; they will go bad. They will ferment and turn into date wine. But I was lucky this late in the season. I guess they have a later season than the Medijewels. These ones right now are fresh. And the neat thing about these is they're still on the vine Let me just show you these. These are in between that super soft and the perfect texture. Actually, they're super soft. I should probably put these in the fridge. I'm just pulling off and just show you the smush. Like this is the one. This is the. Oh, maybe I should make this one into glycerite. Maybe I'll do a. They're just so soft. They just smush. Look at that. So we'll pull out the. Look at that. So we'll make a 50-50 blend of the Zadi and the, what are these called? Jectus. They're both. So sticky, so sweet, so delicious. If you can get some of these ones do actually rival the dulce de leche. The dulce de leches have a different mouthfeel though. They're like sticky like candy, like they stick like caramel and they're dense. These are light and intense and sticky in a different way. I don't know how to explain it. So I basically made myself a tasting tray of dates that I had no idea there were so many varieties. Well, we've got one here and we'll start measuring out 25 grams of, not 25 grams, we're going to do half. I don't want to make a big amount. I just want to make like 50 grams. So we'll do 12.5, 12.5, and 25. Now, where did my glasses go? I had smears of sticky dates. You can also make sticky toffee pudding. That's very good too if you get too many dates like me. I have been meaning to make it. Costco had the best, softest paste. Okay, not Costco, Walmart. I don't shop there a lot, but I do shop there sometimes. And so that's almost 8 grams by itself. But these Zahedi ones are very, very small. So we'll go up to 12. And these are really great too because it's got a little sealer, and I buy these on Amazon. So this one has a, it's not smushable. It's more of a starting to crystallize, and it's got a drier. Now, if there's any left over, I'll show you the difference. 11, 12.5. That's close enough. And then we're going to add, so yeah, this one isn't as sweet. A little bit crunchy. I had dates fresh off the tree in Morocco. We were there in the fall. And I picked a few. And we were up in the Atlas Mountains. We went to this beautiful riad that was down in a ravine. I mean, we just stopped on the side of the road and we're like, there's a bus stop there. There was nothing. Just mountains. And, and a valley, I guess you could see. And they said, okay, everybody out, yalla, 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 yalla. And so we're out and we're grabbing our bags, we're tracking them. And there was an entrance to the riad that went down into the ravine. It was spectacular. It was absolutely spectacular. That was where we heard the wild dogs howling at night. I think they had several that were there. I don't know if we'll have that experience this time or not, because I chose to pick my favorite riad, stay there, and then travel kind of like a cruise. When you're on a cruise, you got a central location and then you do things because the boat's moving. Well, we've got our own van, so we're going to be traveling to all the tourist attractions in the south. And it's just going to be easier. It was exhausting the riads were beautiful. They were all beautiful. And it was really fun to see this showcase of all of these beautiful, welcoming communities, but I wanted to get to know people in a certain region, and that's kind of the goal of this trip. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fabulous, and I can't wait to do it again. So if you didn't come this time and you'd like to come, let me know in the comments below, and we'll think about what possibilities there are. And I think I'm going to use some jackfruit. Actually, I've been wanting to finish this off with this beautiful jackfruit hydrosol. So this will be date and jackfruit glycerite. So on, and we're just going to use 12.5 to bring the volume up to. I think I just messed up. Oh, hi. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, they're all amazing. Every single one of them. They're really, really good. So I'm going to add the jackfruit. I just added too much. Go to 12.5. There we go. Perfect. Used it all up. And this stuff, if you've ever had jackfruit, it kind of smells like juicy fruit gum. It's wonderful. So this is going to add another element to this product with lots of skin nourishing alpha hydroxys and goodies. Now the last ingredient is our glycerin. So we're going to add 25 of that. So I'm just going to tear again. But you're not even seeing this. Sorry, Melissa. Here we go. I'm going to put in the 25 and finish off this glycerite. Now, in a couple of weeks, this will be ready. So it'll be ready just in time for our Moroccan visit. So I probably will take this with me to Morocco. And the next thing we're going to do with this is I'm just going to mash it and smash it. And I might even blend it a little bit. Where's my little... Look at this though, Melissa. Look at these teeth. Don't those look good? Oh, these are so sticky and yummy. If you can get fresh ones like that are heavy, and yeah, I'll show you the cover again. I think these are from Tanzania. Yeah, brand new to me. If you can get the Costco dates, the dulce de leche ones, so good. So good. So what have we got here for mashing and smashing? What am I doing here? Sorry, Melissa, I've lost my... Oh, it's right in front of me. It's like... Here we go. So I'm just going to mash and smash. I'll show you how this can be a dual purpose. Just want to release those sugars, which are also have beautiful humectant properties, into our glycerin and hydrosol solution. So just remember the 50-50 rule. And this doesn't need a preservative. All right. And we're just going to leave all of that in there together. I'm going to leave that in there together. And I'm just going to put it into a container. Here, I've got this one prepared. Every little bit of it. It's so nice having someone here with me. So I do these regularly. People will know I'm here. But tonight was a little later, and my kids just... It was one of those kind of nights. So I have some time for myself. Now, if you're coming in later after the stream, please talk to me. I will reply. If you have any questions about formulating, about glycerites, about micellar waters are something that I've kind of specialized in. Being a soap maker, I love natural micellars almost as much as the one we made today. This one is just gorgeous, though. Let's do another look at it. Look at that foaming micellar. And that is made with DIY style ingredients. Everything in this Aveeno Baby base is going to, let's see if we can get it without, yeah, this is the one I'm using. You can try other ones. But for lash care, these are going to be great. This is going to be awesome. I love how clean my lashes feel. I just did a cleanse. And now that we've got, let's see, which one did I do? This one, I believe. We're just going to fluff your lashes. And then they look not like they're, wet. But brushing your lashes is a good thing to do. Now, this date glycerite, you can add that as a humectant into your lash cleanser if you want to. It's really going to be good for the skin as well as the lashes themselves. Anything that keeps moisture in there is going to increase the life of your hair, of your lashes, of your skin. It's just going to keep it from becoming brittle and breaking. And that's what's important. A lot of people think that oils are the main thing that keep your skin healthy and vibrant, but it's water. And water and oil and water, oil and water emulsions are one of the best ways to hydrate and to protect your skin. Now, the last thing we're going to do, and it's a bit of a show and tell we've got here, is a cleanup. I hope you learned something today about making your own lash cleansers. I certainly made a lot of mistakes. If you weren't here for that, Melissa, you might, have a what not to do session with me. But HiSmile is something that I'm really excited about. I'm just going to give you a little more view of these products because there's so many of them. I just bought some more too. This is mango, chocolate, strawberry, and pistachio. Now, these four, you can make so many different blends to clean your teeth. And for the first time in my life, I'm actually excited about brushing my teeth. They've also got this color corrector, which is cosmetic all the way. It's a cosmetic color corrector. It uses the violet color to create the illusion of brighter teeth without using peroxide. Now, all of these products, and I am not a sponsor, they don't sponsor me or anything. I just love them. All of them are designed by dentists and tested by dentists, which is really important. I was talking to my dental hygienist the other day, and they're like, I don't know, is that approved? In Australia, it is. It has been thoroughly vetted and tested and approved, and there's ongoing research, which is really exciting because I actually look forward to brushing my teeth. This Pappy Pistachio is just fun. So they've got some new flavors out there, and I got something called, this is one of their active ingredients in this powder. So I got this to start formulating some of my own, which might be kind of fun. I know how to create a gel. I know how to add flavor. I know what a really great base would be to have all of that fluoride and wonderful stuff for your teeth. So I've got a new package here. I can smell it. I know this is HiSmile. I swear I should buy stock in this company because it's just so fun. Ooh. So there's a new set of flavors, and I got, I used the whole thing. The Chupa Chup Cola one, also awesome. I'm going to strawberry cola, chocolate cola. Chocolate Coke's one of my favorite things. And I did that, and it was really good. So I got that one. I got two of those. I got the strawberry cream and more of this one. Where's the third one? Oh, and the chocolate vanilla. So they just released another one last week, a salted caramel. So of course I bought that, which is crazy because now I can do 100 different combinations and it's going to be a party in my mouth every morning and every night. So if you don't really like brushing your teeth or you're finding it a little tiresome and it's like, oh, I gotta try HiSmile. It's so fun. And they have a really good promotion out there. You kind of have to look for it. It's a 3 for $20. So it works out to like $7 each instead of $15 to $18 each. Really good deal. So if you like that, if you want to try it, oh, totally, I would like to work for this company. I really would. As a cosmetic chemist, I am just like blown away. This is fun stuff. So that was but if you want to just try them, you can try them for like $1. I used an entire, they're toothpaste. Yeah, they're toothpaste, Melissa. They're toothpaste, there's tooth whiteners, there's tooth color correcting. Now, my eye teeth here are slightly off-white and my teeth themselves are white. And so if I put this on here like that, when you wipe it away, it matches my other teeth. It's just temporary. It's just cosmetic. If I want to bleach it, I guess I could. But this is just kind of a fun thing, and it seems to last all day. It's just fun toothpaste. You'll have to check out HiSmile. They've got a lot of information about their toothpaste. The flavors are just, I can just brush and brush. Like I said, one of my favorites is the cola. You take this one and this one. I don't know if anybody else likes chocolate Cokes. Best toothpaste flavor ever. So even the pistachio one, I did a pistachio and strawberry, and it was like a gourmet peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It was so yummy in my mouth. And all of them have a slightly minty, but they're fluoride toothpaste. They protect your teeth, and my gums have never been healthier. So it's just, it's fun. These are all over TikTok and Instagram. That's how I found them. But I am in love. I've spent way too much on toothpaste. I never thought I'd spend $20 on a toothpaste, let alone, getting them on sale for $10. Being excited for $6 toothpaste. Yeah, give them a try. I highly recommend it. And like I said, it's not a paid sponsor, but if HiSmile wants to send me any of their treats, I won't say no. Thank you for joining me, Melissa, and thank you for everyone else who comes later. Please like and subscribe. I gotta go to bed. It's late. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. A lot of troubleshooting in here. I will be messing with that Moroccan brown soap until it works as a micellar. But honestly, it does sting a little. So if you're going to use natural soap, know that you need to avoid the eye area entirely. Do not even definitely don't foam it on, because it'll go right underneath that lid, like right along here, and it will burn. It will burn. There was no burning at all with the micellar made with the Aveeno Baby, with daily wash and shampoo with sativa, so oat extract. Very, very good. Very simple formulation. I'll give it to you one more time before I go. 1% of the surfactant, 1% of the germaben 2 for effective preservation, and then 98% water. That's it. Very, very simple, and it foams. You put it in a foaming cleanser. Let me show you one more time how well it foams. Load it on your wand, wash, and you're done. Good night, Melissa. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this feed, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye. I'll probably be gone for a couple of days, but then I'll be back again. I need to get into the habit of going live and work out all the kinks, so please bear with me as I learn how to do the lives. It's all I've got time for because I'm full-time into my chemistry studies, a full-time mom, and I also work another job. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.